Hi, I'm Kimberley and I live in Leicester City. I'm really passionate about being active in lots of ways, just with my children, as a family. I'm quite an active runner, and since I've had both my girls, it's something that's been quite an important part of my maternity leave. It's something I want to encourage them to do, and it's something that we do with friends when we meet regularly. I have a running buggy, which is probably one of the first things that's important. It means I can have my youngest, who is now 2, in the buggy for a small period of time, 20 minutes, and do a bit of run. My older daughter will be on the bike. We often all go out as a family and do that and combine it with walking. I feel better in myself. I don't feel as sluggish and as tired when I exercise. I think people often think I'm too tired to do it. I don't want to get up off the sofa, especially families with 1, 2, 3 more children. That's busy enough in itself, but actually I know if I make myself do a run, usually when I'm my most tired is when I feel the most benefit of it. Anna. I sadly lost my dad to suicide at the age of 11, and it was a huge shock. I was aware as a child that he'd suffered with depression, but it was never talked about in the family. I think I've always wanted to encourage those conversations and talk about how we're feeling, and being active, I think, is an important part of that. I think lots of people can relate to their mental health struggling in the last 2 years. Exercise reduces anxiety. I sometimes feel a bit anxious, and I've found that it really helps me feel just a bit calmer. It has a huge role to play in making sure that physically and mentally we just feel well generally in ourselves. So my advice for people to get active would probably don't think about it too much, just do it. Don't worry about what it is, don't worry about how fast you think you should be. Using your local spaces is a really good way to be active and it not cost you anything.